There's one dangerous thing you need to know about when it comes to the anti-mirror though. And it's actually important to accept the dangerous thing in a sense. It is not always going to work out in your favor, no matter what you try. Sometimes shit is going to go down and it's going to hurt, it's going to sting. Recently I was part of a coaching program and I tried to be respectful, but my respect was actually interpreted as disrespect. So this is why sometimes being calm can actually infuriate someone else. And so in these moments, there's usually always some type of other law at play other than the one that we were thinking of. That's kind of the point about anti-thesis stuff, is that it's literally going to be the opposite of something. And we don't have a clue what that opposite thing is sometimes, because if you knew what it was, then what you don't know shouldn't technically exist. But because knowing and not knowing exist at the same time, then there's always going to be something that you don't know. And it's so important for us to actually accept and prepare and embrace for those things that we don't know about, for the hard times, for people being bitter towards you, for people pulling away from you, for people even literally punishing you, even misinterpreting your respect towards them even. Kind of like Mr. Incredible shutting down that kid Syndrome in that movie. Now, Syndrome in that movie was obviously, choosing the dark path, and Mr. Incredible never really meant for Syndrome to turn out that way. But Syndrome wasn't prepared for that antithesis to come his way. He wasn't prepared for shit like that to go down. And so when it hit him, he became resentful. And so this is why I'm saying it's like the antithesis can be dangerous, because we have no idea what that even is sometimes. And so I am making it more my mission to start preparing for bitterness, to start preparing for people to punish me, particularly people I look up to, like these coaches who I was once in contact with, because I was so afraid of punishment. I was fearful of them, to be honest. I mean, that's not great customer relations if I'm fearful of them. But it got me thinking, if I had to communicate with them in the future again, somehow I have to put myself in a position where whatever they say doesn't affect me. If they want to misinterpret my respect as disrespect, then I need to find a way where that's not even in the equation when I communicate. Some people, when they're getting yelled at, it's great that they look at what can they learn from this situation. They appreciate the findings. They appreciate whatever that they can learn. I personally haven't found this to be the best learning approach, because I find that the amygdala is stimulated when you are under threat. And so when you're under threat, you're less likely to intake the full message and you're less likely to learn properly. Another great form about antithetical playfulness, actually, because I was seeing some pickup artistry videos this morning, and if there's girls out there who say some kind of weird, nasty shit, and then the guy, he just kind of doesn't even think about it. It flows like water down his back, in a sense, and he just has fun, and he just literally warps around that and has fun. That would actually be a great thing to practice.